It's that time of year again. It's back. Take that, Infantino. We don't need your World Cup, mate. Move along, sucker, because we've got the Premier League and it's back. I'm excited. I love this time of year because there's just optimism in the air. Everybody's got a spring in the step. The Premier League's about to start. And nothing says newness to me than brand new football kits. So what I thought we'd do today is, as the Premier League's starting, we'll go through all of the football kits, the home shirts of all the Premier League clubs and react to them in the moment. Because to be in truth, I've only seen one. I've only seen the Everton kit. And I haven't seen any of the other kits because I've been busy football coaching and looking after kids and waffling to the camera in my living room for my YouTube channel. So that's what we're going to do today. Genuine reactions. I've not seen any of them. We're going to keep the reviews short. I'm not looking to rank any of the teams because I know there's football creators out there, content creators who have already done that, and I'm not biting anybody's style. It's going to be 1 to 2 lines, top of the head, what I think to that one. Is it good, bad, or meh? Yeah, so let's find out. Let's jump straight into it. Arsenal home kit. Made by Adidas. What you would expect for Arsenal. Yeah. Nothing revolutionary there. It's not the worst kit I've seen. Arsenal make me laugh because I've got loads of Arsenal friends and they're like, they think they're mint, don't they? I mean, you would think you were mint if you just won the league and nearly won the Champions League, but they love an Arsenal kit. They love like prancing about like they're on the catwalk at Milan. So, on the whole, I think that's a decent kit, to be fair. I wouldn't be disappointed. If it was me, I'd be going for the away kit. But yeah, like, it's not too bad. But it is what you would expect. There's nothing revolutionary with that kit. Who's next? Let's have a look. Aston Villa. Big year for the Villa. You know what? I actually like an Aston Villa kit. There's something about it. The colours. I know people say similar about West Ham because the kits are, you know, they are similar in terms of the colours, but I do like an Aston Villa kit, so I'm excited to see what this one looks like. Let's have a look. I quite like it, you know. I like that. You see, this is what I was saying about the Arsenal kit. It's what you expect, but with this kit, obviously, like the colours are what you expect because the Villa colours. But it's the style of the kit, like the collar. I love a collar on football kits. Yeah, man, I like that one. The short sleeve is better than the long sleeve, in my opinion. But I like the sort of the retro look of it as well. Like, it's kind of like a classic looking kit, isn't it? It looks decent. Love the collar. There's not enough football kits with collars these days. That's a decent kit. Next up, Bournemouth. Bit of a disappointment, in truth. I don't like it. I don't like the logo, the Vitality sponsorship logo. It's too big. That's another thing that does my head in about some of these shirts these days, when the logos, the sponsorship take over the shirt. Like, obviously sponsorship can make a shirt as well when they become iconic, but that's messy to me. It looks like a Sunday League football shirt. You know, with my football coaching, that's the kind of kit I'd expect the opposition to turn up in. It's not what I would expect for a Premier League top. Alright, next up. Swig of coffee. Looks like Joma have produced this one, which is a good look for Joma because obviously it's a Premier League club. I'm more familiar with Joma kits lower down in the leagues, and like I said, I coach football, so you see a lot of Joma kits. There's nothing wrong with this kit. It's just a bit meh. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a Brentford kit. There's nothing revolutionary on there. It's not particularly stylised. Again, it doesn't look particularly premium. I don't think there's anything particularly stylish about the kit. I'd be waiting for that kit to be 25 quid, 30 quid in the club shop after Christmas. It's meh. Alright, Brighton, Hove, Albion, home kit, 2026-27. It's not bad, this one, actually. Quite like it. It's a Nike kit. It's obviously in the Brighton colours, but it does have a little bit of a touch of class to this. It's not the best. It's not the best shirt I've ever seen, but it's not bad. It's not bad. I wouldn't. It looks decent. Looks decent, to be fair. All right, let's move on to Chelsea. This is a bit different, to be fair. Yeah. All right. It's different. You know what I'm going to be truthful, yeah? It looks more like a golf jersey. You're looking like you're turning up to play golf in this one. Yeah, it looks a bit... I love a collar on a football shirt, but this looks more like a polo shirt. I can see what they're going for. You've got the Chelsea traditional club emblem, if you like, or the club logo. It's almost like it's in the weave of the shirt in the background, or the pattern. Bit of a nod to sort of 1990s style shirts, because there was a lot of that going on in the 90s. So Chelsea have gone for the two shirts. They've got the home stadium shirt, that's £90, and then they've got the home match shirt, which is £135. That's just for the shirt, that's not including the shorts. That's an expensive golf shirt. I wouldn't want to be wearing that, to be honest. Alright, moving on. I'm excited about this one, because for me, this team epitomises a little bit the early years of the Premier League, and when I was just at my peak, like, fascination with football. And I'm so glad this team is back in the Premier League. People have written them off and all the rest of it, but I'm just excited that they're back. And it's Coventry. And in truth, I'm going to be doing a piece on my favourite Premier League shirts ever, and there's some absolute Coventry City bangers, and I think Coventry City are going to be in that video as well. And, I'm not disappointed with this shirt. I think it's class. It's made by Hummel, and I just think it's got a vibe about it. Like, I think Coventry City, people got a soft spot for Coventry City, so I can see a lot of people loving this shirt. I like it. It's obviously traditional, what you would expect from a Coventry City shirt, but it looks like it's got a nice fit. And going back to the sponsorship thing, the Monzo sponsorship's not overbearing. I like this. It's a good kit. It's one of my favourite ones so far, this one and the Villa one. Alright, now we're on to Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace is another one, like iconic football shirts, like the colours and all the rest of it. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what to think of this kit. I don't know if I like it or I hate it. I can't work it out. I honestly can't work out whether I like it or not. I think I like it, but then I'm not sure. Yeah. I think for that reason, I'm going to have to put it in the meh category, because I just can't work it out. I'm not sure. Let me know what you think to the Crystal Palace shirt in the comments below. It feels more like an away kit for some reason. It's not what I would come to expect, but maybe that's why I'm not sure about it. Maybe I'll come round to it. I'm in the middle. Like, I half like it, half don't like it. So, but, that's the way it goes, I guess. Alright, now we're going to move on to the only kit that I already know about, and that's the Everton home kit. With some of these kits, there's only so much you can do, really. Everton kits are going to be blue, but I think it's more about the details on the kits, like collars, how you use the supplementing colours, like the whites. This kit's got a tint of orange on it. When it first came out, I was a bit indifferent to it. I thought they could have done a better job, but looking at some of the other kits that we've looked at in this video, it's actually quite a good shirt, in fairness. It's classy, and I think for that reason I've warmed to it, and I'm going to put this in the good category. It's a good shirt. It's a traditional Everton shirt. It looks decent on, personally would have maybe have liked to seen a bit more use of the orange on the shirt, just to switch it up a little bit. But no, it's a decent shirt. The new sponsor, it's not overbearing. You got CMC Markets on it now, as opposed to Steak. Although I do believe Steak are going to be on the sleeves, which is another thing for me as well. I'm not too keen on the sleeve sponsors unless it's Angry Birds, because I thought that was funny. But yeah, there's just getting too much sponsorship on the shirts. It's just, I don't want to be walking around like looking like an advertising billboard. You know what I'm saying? Just want to walk around with my shirt on, club colours, club logo, one sponsor. Don't be greedy about it. But yeah, it's not bad, this one. It's alright. It's in the good category. Fulham. Meh. Like, I get it. There's only so much you can do. You know? It's a Fulham kit. But I'm seeing this with the Adidas kits a bit, you know, in the club Adidas shirts. Like, some of my favourite international shirts recently have been the Adidas ones. I feel like the club shirts are a bit boring. This one's a boring shirt for me. You know, again, I'd be waiting for it to come down in price. I'm not going to look at the price of this shirt because we'll be here all day. It's just a boring Fulham shirt. And I don't mean that disrespectfully to Fulham, because I like Fulham as a football club. But it's just, there's only so much you can do with a white shirt, really. All right. Oh, this is interesting. This is probably the most interesting kit that I've clicked on, because they're quite clearly trying to do an ultra retro shirt. The shirt manufacturer, Oxen, that's a new one to me. I've not come across them before. I'll do a bit of research into them after I've done this video. I've never come across them. Okay, so I like what they're trying to do with this kit. They're obviously trying to make it look like a ultra retro shirt. We're playing in the first ever FA Cup. We're chasing a leather football and getting brain damage. Heading a leather, Casey, as my granddad used to call it. But, yeah, it's the details. I don't like the Hull City AFC part of the shirt. I think it'd be better with the actual club logo or emblem, or an aspect of the emblem, maybe the tiger head or whatever. I just think that bit lets it down. But I like what they're trying to do. You know, I'm looking at the players modelling it. It looks decent, to be fair, in that aspect. So I'm going to put it in the good category. Because, you know, on one hand, you can't be complaining that some of the other shirts are boring because it's the same old, and then when something's different, go, oh, I don't like it. I actually do like it, you know. And, you know, ultimately, what I think, whether or not the logo should be on there or the tiger, is it's by the by. That's just my opinion. But, yeah, I do like it. All right, Ipswich. Straight up boring. Disappointing. You know, as someone who's an advocate for Umbro, because I love Umbro. I think Umbro are class. This shirt's just boring though. You know, like I said, I get that you can only do certain things with shirts, but put a bit more effort in. I wouldn't even bother with that. Alright, we're rattling through now into the L's. Leeds. Leeds get a lot of hate. Yeah, everybody loves to hate Leeds. But I see the Leeds kits, and you know what? I actually quite like them. I like this shirt. I think it's a good shirt. I wouldn't say it's my favourite shirt that we've looked at, but I do like it. It's got a touch of class about it. It's an Adidas kit. It's one of the better Adidas kits that we've looked at. Yeah, it's stylish, it's decent. There's something, going back to the logos, there's something a bit iconic about the Red Bull logo on football shirts. Yeah, it complements the shirt really well. It's not overbearing. Yeah, it's a good shirt. Put it in the good category. Next up, Liverpool. just shite, really. That's all I've got to say on that one. Manchester City. Yeah. It's not bad, actually. I wasn't sure about it at first because it's kind of gone for this like muted vibe with it, yeah, where it like fades towards the bottom. But looking at it on the players, it's all right. It looks good. It's not a bad kit, that, to be fair. All right, rivals to Manchester City, Manchester United. First time I've seen it. Adidas are doing really well, aren't they? They've got loads of kits in the Prem. It's not bad. Yeah. I like the collar and the fit of the collar as well. Like, it's like a tight fitting collar. I like that. It looks quite stylish and you know, retro or whatever. It's a Man United kit. Yeah. It just, for me, it just looks, you know, it looks the same as the other Adidas Man United kits. So although I don't hate it, I think put a bit more effort in. Just put a bit more effort in. That's all I'm going to say. Newcastle. Jesus. Well, I think we've got the worst kit of the season. Oh my days. Mate, if you walked into Tesco wearing this kit, they wouldn't let you through the barrier out of the checkout unless you scanned yourself. God, mate, it's hurting my eyes. Yeah, this is wide of the mark for me. I don't know what Newcastle fans think. Yeah, if you're a Newcastle fan, please let me know in the comments. But this is one of the worst kits I've ever seen. It's just, there's so much going on with it. You know, like I said, you want a twist on kits, right? You have classic kits. You just want a twist on it. You don't want to go mental. Newcastle's, you know, another club with a classic kit, right? My favourite Newcastle kit was the Adidas one, circa Keith Gillespie, with the collars. I remember it having like quite a thick material. I love that kit. Mega kit. This is just awful, though. I don't know what the thought process is behind this. Like, whether Adidas take the kit to the club and go, we've got this banging idea, let's make it look like a barcode. And the club's gone, yeah, let's do that. Like, is there no consultation or something? It's awful. I'm not a fan of that at all. But then again, I'm not a Newcastle fan. Let me know in the comments. All right, Nottingham Forest, boring. Sorry. I like Forest. I'm glad they're back in. I'm glad that they've been consistent in the Premier League and had some good stuff going on in Europe as well. Like, I'm here for it, but the kit's boring. Again, you know what? Some of the most boring kits in this have been the Adidas kits. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that one. I think, again, put a bit more effort in. All right, Sunderland. This is interesting. So I would say this is the second super retro looking kit. So they've done the whole city vibe. They've gone back to, you know, the original kits of the 50s, you know, 40s, 50s, early 60s, before things started to get a bit more commercialised. Like, and I like it. It's got a collar. You can either wear your collar up or down. You can do the whole Cantona thing. But yeah, no, I actually like it. It's decent. And if I was a Sunderland fan, I'd be happy with that. I'd be up for it. Yeah, I think that's a good kit. It's a good job. All right. And finally, Tottenham. Yeah, it's just boring. I don't know if it's because, similar to Fulham, it's a white kit and you can only do so much of it, but surely we could come up with some fresh ideas. If you put that kit in front of me, you know, you put any Tottenham kit in front of me and home kit, and it just like, they just all merge into one. It's boring. And if you think, you know, particularly the cost of these shirts, I just want a little bit more. I couldn't get excited about that. I don't know how Tottenham fans get excited about the home shirt, because it's just, there's never anything different about it. It's just boring. Nah, I'm not a fan of that, to be honest. It's just, yeah, I don't know what to say about it. Alright, so that's my reaction to all of the Premier League home kits. I think my favourites were... Alright, so my favourites were Aston Villa, Coventry, and I liked the retro style of Hull and Sunderland. Leeds and Everton were class as well. What you would expect from class clubs with traditional classic shirts. The worst shirts for me were Brentford and Bournemouth. Look cheap. Sorry if you're fans of those clubs, but they just look like cheap Sunday League shirts. Chelsea shirt, good if you're going on the golf course, but not much good if you're going on the footy pitch. And I'd have to say the Newcastle shirt is probably the worst shirt of the bunch. But let me know what you think to my reactions and what I said. Let me know in the comments if you think I got it right or wrong, if you're a fan of those clubs. Let me know what you think to the shirts as well. I'm looking forward to the Premier League starting. I'm actually excited about it. You should be too. You've been watching Fabric of the Game. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, because it'll help us grow what we're doing. Until next time, in a bit.